Hey, welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I'm Malcolm Reed. Y'all, I'm gonna show you how to make the ultimate turkey this Thanksgiving. You want that crispy skin, you want that beautiful color, and you want it to taste like no other turkey? Put it on the smoker. Let's get to cooking. First step, we gotta brine this bird. Now, I use a big meat bag and a bucket. It just stores in the fridge easier, and the bag helps control the mess. Drop that big old bird in the bag, and we're ready to brine it. I'm using a bottle of my bird brine. That's all the flavor you need. If you're working with a smaller turkey, half a bottle will do just fine, but this one here is a 20-pounder, so we're going all in with the full bottle. Now take a gallon of water and mix that bird brine with it. Stir it up real good. You can see all that seasoning and flavors, even those peppercorns in there. Then we're gonna take that mixture, pour it right over this turkey. And you wanna make sure the turkey is completely submerged. So for these bigger birds, you're gonna add just a little more water. Get as much air out as possible, zip up that bag, put a top on it, and then I'm sticking it in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours. Big bird like this, doesn't hurt to go 48. So after 24 hours of soaking, y'all, this is the bird. Now we gotta get this dude out, and it's heavy. He's soaked full of water. Just grab him legs and pull him. But you gotta let it drain. That's where it's gonna take a little strength. It's full of water. Grab him like this, and do this number. Now I'm just gonna lay him out after he drips, put him breast down on some paper towel. We want this turkey to dry. If you got time, stick him in the refrigerator for a little while. We ain't got time for that. Now I'm just using some paper towel, just kind of blotting that skin off. I wanna get it as dry as possible. Then I'm gonna move it over to a cutting board where I can get this dude seasoned up. Any liquid that's up inside that cavity, I'm just gonna stick some paper towel up in here and I ain't gonna forget it. See this old thermometer here? You don't need this. These things aren't accurate. I pull that out and throw it away. We're gonna put a real thermometer in it after a while. So first things first, we're gonna stuff this bird. And I just like to use some celery, some onion, maybe some apple. Keep it pretty simple. We just wanna put some mass in that cavity. And now what I like to do before I get started, after it's stuffed, is get these legs crossed up and tied. It's gonna hold all that stuff in the cavity. Now for the wings, all I'm doing is I'm taking that flapper, bending it back, and flipping it right up under his back. So he'll kind of sit there with his hands behind his head. Now we've got a tighter little package. The legs are held together, the breast is looking good, the wings are tucked back. We can get maximum smoke all around this bird. But I want to get some seasoning on the backside. So let's easily flip him over, dry that side one more time. We got our wings flipped back, they look good. Then we're going to use some cooking spray, y'all. I've just got Pam. I don't recommend using melted butter because it'll kind of coagulate. I don't have as good a luck with it, but this cooking spray makes it simple. Turns out perfect every time. So the first thing we gotta put on it is that salt, pepper, garlic. That's my AP rub. We're gonna give it a little shot on the back side, and the back ain't as important as the top, but I do like to get flavor all the way around it. Now on top of that AP, I'm gonna layer on just a little bit of my King Craw seasoning. This is gonna give us some color. It's gonna give us a little pop of heat. It's gonna also give us some of those herbs that are real flavorful that work with poultry. Just pretty much anything can take this seasoning. Now, I like to cook my birds on one of these little half pan racks. I call them chicken racks because they're perfect for cooking chicken on the smoker. But we're gonna set this turkey right on top of it. That way it helps me move it around. If I need to rotate it, it makes it easy. It makes it really easy to get off the grill, and it just kind of sits right up under it. So when you pick it up, you got the rack and all. And once again, I'm gonna take some paper towel because that bird's been sitting skin down. It does have a little more moisture on it. We're just gonna take that paper towel and blot it off. It doesn't have to be perfectly dry, but the drier you get the skin, and then apply the oil to it, that's what's gonna make really tasty, crispy skin on a turkey. So I'm just gonna take my cooking spray and get this side done. Make sure you get those leg quarters, thighs and legs. The hardest part on these big birds is getting the sides. So you may have to finagle it just a little bit to get it the way you want it, but I do like seasoning on the side. Now we're gonna come back with the Cajun seasoning. It's a light coat, not super heavy, but it's gonna have a beautiful color when that jugger's done. And I want the bird to sit here on the countertop 15, 20 minutes, that's perfect time to get your pit going. I'm gonna use a pellet grill today. I've got my Grilla Silverback going. We're gonna run it up to about 275 with some pecan pellets. I really like that flavor on a turkey. Let's put this big old bird right here on the pit. I'm just gonna center him up. We can rotate him if we need to, but it looks pretty dang good. Let this joker eat. Silverback, do your job. So this bird's been cooking a couple hours. Let's take a look at him. Oh, look at that skin, Jack. It is starting to look good. It's getting tight. What I want to do now is start watching my internal temperature. So I've got one of these ThermoWorks Diets. All I'm doing is going in the thickest part of the breast. I got it set to about 160. I want the dark meat to get to 175, and I want my white meat to get to about 165. So 160 is gonna get me there with a carryover. Right now, we're sitting at about 130 degrees almost. We got about 30 to go. All we got to do is close the lid, and I still keep an eye on it. I'm gonna check on it about 30, 45 minutes. I don't want it to get too dark, but I love the way that skin's looking. That's gonna be some good eating. So y'all check it out. We've hit 160. That was my milestone right there where I wanted to know that internal temperature in that breast. But I always double verify when I'm cooking a turkey because I want it to be perfect. So we're gonna check this bird and just see what it's like in the breast. A little bit under right there. It's like 157. It's got a little bit to go, but look at that. Oh, that's clear juice. I like to see it. Let me check that dark meat. 175, 176. That's what you wanna see. I think this bird's gonna carry over. I'm only a couple degrees off up in that thinner part of the breast. The residual heat's gonna push it. I wanna give this bird at least a 20-minute rest setting out, so I'm gonna get it off the pit. Beautiful bird. Skin looks amazing. So I let this turkey sit here as long as I can stand. I mean, y'all look at the juice that's done run out on the board. It's looking good. I don't mind seeing that juice because if I know it's clear like that, that's another indicator this turkey's done. But for me, I mean, I love a charcoal bird. I love one cooked in a stick burner, but that pellet grill does one thing those grills don't, and it gets the skin just like this every time, and it's easy. I want to taste it. I know y'all want to see me taste it, so what we're going to do is I'm going to cut down into this breast and take it off. You find that kind of center bone and just run right down it. You can feel with your knife, and then I'm going to turn that knife and find this little bone right in here and come right around it. We're going to come in right above that wing, and I'm just going to work up. And what that's going to do is going to let this breast kind of fall off here. Then I can take it and just carve it right off into one big piece. For me, I like some of that skin, so I give it a little bit of a skew. You can cut it as thick or as thin as you want. Check out how juicy this bird is. I mean, that's coming right out of the breast. It's moist. It's got the skin on the outside. I know it tastes good. Turkey. That's what's for dinner. That's how you cook the ultimate turkey. That's a good bird. Amazing. Oh, we need some dressing.